Hi, this is Terica Talbert with Century 21 Blackwell and Company. This is where we're going to share information on general real estate, financing, home improvements, and also empower you with inspirational information that will help you throughout your week. Stay tuned. I think it's going to be a blessing to you. So good morning, I'm Terica Talbert with Century 21 Blackwell and Company, and welcome to my YouTube video. Hey, I wanted to be able to share some information with you guys, just to let you know what's going on in the market. And so I invited a really good friend of mine and one of my favorite lenders, Miss Marenda Anderson with Primary Residential Mortgage, to just come hang out with me and just share some information that we feel would be helpful to any new home buyer in looking in this market. So how are you this morning?
Terica, I am wonderful. Thank you for inviting me. I'm very, very blessed to be one of your very first people to be on your YouTube channel. So it's exciting for me.
It's crazy, right? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this is how we would actually be doing business? But I think it's very needed to inform the public as to what they need to do to prepare.
Sure. There's been a lot of changes in what is happening. And fortunately, my process hadn't changed a whole lot. But what's happening in the market has changed drastically. So
For buyers.
For buyers, absolutely, absolutely. It's a seller's market, and the buyers have got to be prepared when they're going out there deciding, I'm going to buy a house. I've had experience with a lot of people waking up one morning, all of a sudden, I think I'll buy a house, but they have not prepared.
Absolutely.
So I think it's important right now that people be prepared.
I think so too. One of the things that I am faced with quite often is when my mom got 4 bedrooms, 2 baths,
Right.
half an acre of land
Right.
for this amount of money, and she didn't have to do all that. And I keep trying to tell everybody, this is not the same season.
No,
This
no.
is a new season. This is a time where anyone that is trying to buy a home, you have to be prepared.
Absolutely.
And with 20 years of experience, who better to be able to share that information with you?
Well, we're going to just cover basics today.
We're going to cover basics today,
basics
and then
today.
we will give you a link to be able to contact Ms. Miranda
Sure, absolutely.
whenever you need to start your process. So just give me an idea. What are your thoughts about the market now? How does this really affect everybody that's involved?
Well, the buyers in particular. For us as lenders, rates are going up, so things are changing. The
Not
prices,
the 2% as it used to be, right?
No. 2% is gone for right now. I pray that it does come back eventually. I'm looking forward to, not soon, but you still need to go ahead and buy. You don't need to just wait. You can always refinance later when the rates do go back down. So, but right now you'll be still investing into yourself. You'll have your own home that you're paying for, not paying somebody else's mortgage.
Absolutely.
Because you're going to pay a mortgage whether you buy or rent.
Yes.
When you're renting, you're paying somebody else's mortgage. When you're buying, you pay your own mortgage. So you're going to be paying a mortgage regardless. But in doing so, what you want to do when you first decide, hey, I think I want to embark on this journey, before you do anything else, before you call Terica, before you start looking at houses, before you go on Zillow, you need to get in touch with a mortgage lender.
Absolutely.
You need to know what you can qualify for, if you qualify, whether you need to do some other things before you begin looking. So that's the very first thing. Call a lender.
Absolutely.
You know, so that you can go ahead and find out, what do I need to do?
Now, what is this credit score that they need to be prepared for? You know, sometimes people think that they can still get a mortgage with a 500 credit score.
Right.
So what are your thoughts on that?
The thing is, FHA still says you can do a 580. There are very few lenders that want to go 580. A good, safe credit score is a 620 or better.
Okay.
Okay. 620 will allow you to do a good FHA loan. 620 could possibly put you into a USDA loan. If you're talking about going conventional, you want to be like a 680 or
Okay.
better.
Okay.
And those are still on the lower ends, to be perfectly honest. That's not a high, even a 680 is not a high score. It will just afford you to be able to do those things.
So during the time of preparation, they need to talk to you first
Right,
to
right.
see where their starting point is, and then build your credit score so that you can get a better
Interest rate.
interest rate. That's
Absolutely.
what we're looking for, is a better interest rate, because since interest rates are going up, then you're going to want to make sure that you're coming in with the best that you can do.
Sure.
That's why you have to start with your lender.
Yes.
Now tell the people, what do they need to have as far as the information that you're going to request?
To get the ball rolling, they're going to want to have, of course, identification, their social security card, W-2s from the previous 2 years. So
Okay.
now we'd be looking at 21 and 20. Okay.
Okay.
Most recent bank statement too.
Okay.
Most recent too. At least, well, you're going to need your
Statements.
tax.
from
No. They're going to need their pay statements.
Pay.
Their
Okay.
pay statements.
Okay.
You're going to need at least a month's worth of those. Okay.
Verification of employment
Yes,
is important.
yes. And if you are self-employed, we're going to need the full tax returns. Okay. Typically, we don't have to have the full tax returns unless we run into some problems, or if you're 1099 on one job, certain things will make us have to have full tax returns. But if you're self-employed, we've got to have 2 solid years
Okay.
of your tax returns.
Awesome, awesome. And so do you see that the time frame from start to finish in getting qualified for a mortgage, what is the time frame on that?
When you say from start to finish and getting qualified, it
I
becomes
know that's a
your
double. That's a double question. I know.
and that becomes a question for you, because it depends on how long it takes to find the house.
Okay, so say we have the
from
house.
contract to closing, from contract to closing, all things relative, because when I say all things relative, if everybody is on point, you're still at 30 days.
Okay.
30 to
30
45
days.
days is what I tell people. Okay. And I say that because right now appraisers are extremely busy.
Absolutely.
And it might even take them a whole week for us to get somebody to pick up your appraisal. So that delays things a little bit.
Absolutely.
So I always tell people, think in their mind 30 to 45 days.
Okay. Okay. Well, so as we are kind of discussing, and we want to wrap up, because we want you to actually call in so that you can get information from Miss Marenda, and so that you can have an opportunity to talk to me about what's going on in the market as far as housing. We need you to be prepared. We want you to know that you're going to need some monies. You're going to need some upfront monies.
Sure.
Would you like to speak on that before we?
Yeah, briefly, I'm glad
Okay.
you brought that up, because right now in the market that we're in, unfortunately, I know nobody wants to hear this, people are even having to go over on their offers, over
list
and above,
price.
yes, what it's listed for. And with that in mind, if you're qualified or pre-qualified, I pre-qualify you for 280. You don't want to go find a house for 280.
Absolutely.
You want to find a house 265, 270, so you can have some bargaining room.
Yes.
Am I right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so keep that in mind. And as far as what you would need as far as down payment, closing costs, a lot of that depends on what type of loan you have. So typically for FHA it's 3.5%. Conventional is 5%. I'm gonna just stay basic right now,
Right,
but
right.
it just depends on which program that you qualify for. But don't forget, you're still gonna have to have appraisal money, inspection money, if you're gonna have to have your house
Absolutely,
inspected.
absolutely.
So when you meet with me or we talk on the phone, one of the things that I'm gonna do is to make sure you have an idea of what things are gonna cost, because there's nothing worse than starting a journey and not being able to complete it.
Absolutely. One of the things that I just want to touch on as a realtor, Miranda just kind of mentioned it, when we are out here, there are very limited properties. I know you guys want me to be able to send you 20 houses a day. It's not that market. So with that in mind, the ones that you see that you like, you are going to be in competition with another buyer. That's why you're going to have to go over list price, being prepared to pay your own closing costs. And then there may be a situation where the seller will ask you to pay the appraisal gap. What that means is that the appraisal comes in for an amount lower than what they have accepted in your offer. So you may be at the 280 mark and the appraisal comes in at 260. Then that means you're going to pay the difference out of your own pocket to continue to move forward with the deal. I just want you all to know this isn't anything that we have made up. This isn't anything that we have projected to be this time in the market, but we're here now. So we're having to make the adjustments and the changes to be able to maneuver to get you to home ownership. It is still possible. You still have people that want to help you. We just need for you to come to the table, being prepared and willing to work with us. This is a new time for all of us. I hope this has really helped you guys. We're looking forward to sharing some more information with you all soon. If you have enjoyed this time, please click like, please share, please give me a call. You can reach me at 864-270-8111. I'm here at Century 21. We're off of Pelham Road. And Marenda, why don't you share your information?
Yes, I'm Marenda Anderson at Primary Residential Mortgage. The number is 864-242-1401, or you can reach me via email manderson@primeres.com. I'm on Facebook. You can get in touch with me any way you can.
Or you can call me and I'll send you right to her.
Absolutely,
okay?
and vice versa.
All right, well, thank you so much. We hope you have a great day. We've enjoyed spending some time with you. Bye.
Bye-bye.